temperatures dropping at the rotten oasis, stealing kisses from the leprous faces.
The worst kept secret in education is kids can't present.
Open empanada under bridge where stands no. There stands court the filth and horrors, of which
Let's face it, students don't know how to do a dynamic presentation, and the problem is mainly twofold. Students struggle with both design and communication. When a presentation is completed, most students in the audience have forgotten the material presented and have no easy way of keeping the material, unless you waste hundreds of pages printing PowerPoints. One solution to these issues in the high school curriculum is in the form of a Web 2.0 site titled Prezi.com. Right now, I know what you're thinking. Why replace a relatively easy program like PowerPoint for a new presentation system? Although Prezi.com does not need to replace the PowerPoint, Prezi is useful for students communicating the big picture of a topic instead of getting hung up in text-heavy details. Additionally, the ability to organize information visually in the form of a graphic organizer will help the students in the audience grasp different facets of the presented topic. So, let's get you ready to sign up for Prezi and begin learning the basic operations of the website. There are 3 steps that you and your students are required to complete in order to sign up and begin creating a Prezi. Step number 1 is to open your favorite internet browser and type in Prezi.com in the URL box. Once that's done, you'll notice a blue rectangular box in the middle of the screen that states Get Started. Once we're there, we can see it says you have chosen public access for $0 a year, perfect for us teachers. The second step to presenting with a Prezi is familiarizing yourself with the basic features of Prezi. To start your project, you're going to click on the new Prezi button in the center of the screen. Now, I always recommend starting blank Prezis, but until your Prezi skills increase, we should probably just use a template. Now that the template's on the screen, you'll notice some different things about the Prezi. For one, you see something that says frames and arrows. You see something that says insert. We can see a picture and maybe a movie behind it. We also see something that says themes, and there's different colors that are there. Other things that I want you to notice is a button over here that says Edit Path. This is what you're going to use to animate your Prezi and make it come to life during your presentations. Lastly is your Share button. This is a button that you're definitely going to want to use because the real power of Prezi is to be able to collaborate with somebody online simultaneously without actually having to be in the same room. Other important basic features that you're going to want to know is, well, how do I add text? Well, just as the Prezi says right now, you just simply click on an element and it's saying, go ahead, add a title. Let's call this Presenting with Prezi. But now I want to go ahead and create a title for our main concept. So what are the reasons why we would want to present it? But I feel like that title is not enough. I'm going to go ahead and insert an image as well. You simply click on the Insert button. You can see I can add YouTube videos, I can add files such as other PowerPoints, but all I want to do is simply put an image in. As soon as I click that button, a Google search bar pops up on the side. And I can put in any term that I want. So in this case, let's just click Prezi. You're going to click and drag that image to your editing pane. As soon as it's there, you're going to release your click. It's going to process for a few seconds, and next thing you know, your picture will be there. But I don't really like the spot it's in. So just simply click the hand and you can move the picture around. And I'm going to go ahead and skew it to the side a little bit, just to make it look a little bit extra special. The third and final step that we'll be looking at on how to present and print material you've created in Prezi is to look at the path. Well, you can see I've added some text in, but it's pretty static right now. It's not very interesting. It's not very engaging. So what we're going to need to do is go over here and click the Edit Path button. Now, because we selected a template, it's already got a path set in motion for us. But what I like to do is click this X button and remove the path that they've created already with the template. And the reason is I want to create my own path. And what we're going to do is just simply click on an element that we want to start our presentation with. So what better way to start a presentation than with the title? So I'm going to go ahead and click on the Presenting with Prezi element. And when I do that, it's going to take a picture of the title. And it's going to put it over here in the path. From the title, I'm going to go ahead and go with my concept title right here. Presenting with Prezi. And I'm going to go ahead and click up here on my little Prezi picture as well. Now notice you can click on other things, such as the frames and arrows that we've seen. So let's click on a frame and arrow so it can follow it around. So I'm going to go ahead and click on all the different ideas that I want shown. And I'm going to do it in a fairly quick manner. We have videos put in, I have pictures, we have all sorts of ideas here. And let's go ahead and click my last one that I want selected, which is back to the title. So I've selected and I've created my path. So let's click on Present and see what this Prezi looks like. So we're going to start on that first picture that I asked for. As we advance forward, you will see the screen will zoom in and out of each element that we've created. And you will also notice that the screen reorients itself to make sure that the pictures and the text are centered. Each of the elements that we've clicked on is zoomed into. And you can see the screen rotates rather than seeing pictures that are askew. So once again, why present with Prezi? Well, it's more visual than PowerPoint. You can seamlessly incorporate video.
Make presentations to share ideas, showcase work,
and you can simultaneously collaborate with all sorts of partners, all at the same time. And most importantly, hey, it's free, and you can access it anywhere. Once again, so why present with Prezi? Well, you can see our whole idea right here. As you can see, Prezi is a simple program that you can master in a relatively short amount of time. However, this is only the first of a series of videos that will show you how to use the more advanced features. So, thanks for watching now, and I hope I've inspired you to start a Prezi of your own. Thanks again. See you later.
And you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone. For the times they are a-changing. Come writers and critics and prophesize with your pen.